In the middle of Berkeley's exclusive restaurant district, just a few doors down from the corner of Cedar and Shattuck, you'll find a little hole in the wall called the Gorilla Cafe. A little bustling hole in the wall. Step through the door and the reggae is pumping with the espresso machine. There behind the counter is one of the owners, Conti. Take him to a quiet corner, and he's happy to tell you why his place is so busy.
We thought we could bring a lot of flavor to this district. And when I say flavor, I mean art, culture, music, style, finesse, yeah. And I think that's what we've achieved.
The customers agree on the flavor, and it's not just the food.
I don't want to have a sort of romantic account of little guy, big guy, but for now, this is a place I find very, very full of interesting people, and it's energetic, and it just so happens that people who share my similar sympathies tend to pass through here as well, and I get to say hello, so it's good for now.
It's no coincidence that the Gorilla Cafe opened 3 years ago on May Day.
We're pushing culture, right, with artwork. We're buying food, organic food from local farmers, so we really get to have an impact on the food production. We get to hire folks who may not always get hired at other places. We, so we have input on just bringing awareness to political heroes and sheroes that we feature in our restaurant.
It's basically a leftist place. I'm a member of, it's called the Interdisciplinary Marxist Working Group. That's run sort of through the university, but it's community-wide, and I often see other members here hanging out, talking politics, talking economics, talking current conditions. That's lively for me.
Knowing his customers may be a big reason Mr. Conti is doing so well in this tough economy.
The recession is, we're really kind of floating pretty well.
But it's not just the way he treats his customers that has worked for Mr. Conti. He's also been helped by the failures of some others. Not the drugstore across the street, maybe not the cafe next door, but definitely the Starbucks 3 blocks away.
And now, since we're the only coffee game on this block, yeah, it's kind of opened us up to some new customers. And there's another thing. Also, there's nothing over $10. And we're selling caffeine, so, these are some things that, folks can't live without, and it's affordable. And people have more time on their hands these days, so they're still coming out for a cup of coffee.
Angela Weiss has some time in her hands now that her son is off to college. This is her first stop at the Gorilla Cafe.
It's so, the spirit also, because of you guys, of creativity and consciousness is so different than in Los Angeles. So this cafe might, really be one of the reasons to say, hey, I move, I go to live in Berkeley.
With endorsements like that, there's just one question about the Gorilla Cafe. Why is the word gorilla misspelled with only one R? Conti says he did it on purpose as a statement of self-expression. Maybe, but it makes me